Hi, Scritty here at ultimatedemon2.com, and following on from an article I did on demondemon.com yesterday, this is specific to using Ultimate Demon and controlling anchor text in your links. Now, there's two parts here. We were looking at how you would optimize both on-site and off-site SEO for a particular key phrase or keyword without incurring any penalties, and how much more difficult that was, and how the simple spamming of a single anchor text was good enough in the past, and how now the percentage you can use is getting smaller and smaller, and that is then leading people to think, well, how does Google even know that I'm looking to rank for that particular phrase? So what we're going to do here, we're inside Ultimate Demon, and we've just said we're going to set up a linking profile. We can set a new one up. We'll save that in a moment. So we've got keywords and links. Now, it would be a good feature if they actually had a specific percentage that you could set up here to begin with, but they don't at the moment. But you can manipulate the percentage yourself, and I'll show you how. So the keywords is quite simple. These are the keywords you want to rank for. Also include stop words. These are the links you're going to want to point to. I never create a campaign now that points to just one page, but you may do, but I'll show you what's going on here. So first of all, say you have 5 keywords or phrases you want to link for, rank to, keyword 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be, patio heater, propane heater, garden heating, whatever your niche is, dog collars, training this and DVD, whatever your keywords are, plonk them there. And then you're going to want to water those down to reduce their frequency. So at the moment there are 5 keywords, and Ultimate Demon will pick one at a time and stick them into your context, anchor text links in your content, which means each one will be used approximately 20% of the time, but every single link will include one of your keywords. Now, within Ultimate Demon, you can set the ratio of times the keywords to be used between 0 and 1, which means you'll be sending out articles 50% of the time, say, with no keywords, or between 0 and 2, which means 66% of the time you'll be sending out articles with keywords in and with links in, and 33% of the time you won't, because 1/3 of the time 0 will be picked as the number of links. If you use 10, 0 to 10, 0 will be picked 1/10 of the time. But that's not really how you want to control it. I'm going to show you how to control it a bit more precisely than that. And this particularly works, the more links you send out, up to say a couple of hundred, the more viable this method becomes and the more accurate it becomes. So at the moment, every link is going to be a keyword, and each keyword is going to be used approximately 20% of the time because there's 5 of them. Then we're going to add in, and this is just some I've just scribbled up here, some stop words. Now there's 10 stop words. This site here, link to, follow this link, expert advice, click here, on this page, this, whatever. And there's 10 of those, which means now each keyword is going to be used one time in 15. And only 1/3 of the time, because you've got 5 keywords and 10 non-keywords, so 1/3 of the time would any keyword be used. So say now you get into a situation where each keyword is used about 3.5% of the time, but a keyword is used about 33% of the time. Is that right? 1 in 15 is a percent. What's 1/15? That's a bit more than that, isn't it? It's more like 6% of the time, just over 6% of the time. Each one of these will be used. Now, what you can do is simple. You can add more of these keywords. If you want to water it down further, you can add more, or even duplicate these. You can do the same if you're lazy, but you can find lists of these, and I'll stick some in the post that I put on Ultimate Demon 2 when I promote this. So now you've now got 20 of those and 5 of those. So even I can work that out. Each one of these is going to be used 4% of the time. There's a 4% chance of any particular one being used, and because there's 5 of these, there's a 20% chance of a keyword being used. Where does the keyword point to? Here's 3 examples of landing pages. So you've got your main landing page, and you've got 2 other pages within your site. So I've got mysite.com landing page, mysite.com page 1, which is just a generic page because you want to be seen to be cross-promoting, mysite.com page 2. You might say, well, hold on, I want to promote this page a lot more strongly than those. Well, what you can do at the moment is just simply duplicate it. At the moment, it will be chosen 1/3 of the time. It's 1 out of 3. If you do that, it will now be chosen 50% of the time. It's 2 out of 4. And you can manipulate these however you like. I say the bigger the sample size of links you send out, up to a couple of hundred, because I'd never recommend creating more than a couple of hundred links these days. But you can get some pretty accurate percentages used. Now the thing is here, you may have a load of keywords, you may want a list of these sort of generic terms, and you may want to get quite clever and think about the maths and how it's all going to work out. What it's going to do is every time it comes to create a link now, it's got 25 of these and it's got 4 of those. So there's a 1 in 25 chance that one of these words are going to be used, there's a 1 in 4 chance one of these is going to be used. But because this one occurs twice, which is your main one, landing page, there's actually a 50% chance, although 50% chance that actual page is going to be used. It's going to go down this list. I think it randomly picks, or it rotates. Sorry, it rotates down the list. It's going to come across this twice. So 50% of the time, this page is going to be chosen because it appears on the list twice out of 4 occasions. So it's a little bit hammer and tongs to get it to work. It would be nice if there was a little, and I don't think it'd be beyond the wit of Edwinsoft to do, if there was a little control box here where this was already populated with, say, 200 generic click words or link words which weren't specific, and it allowed you to set a percentage for each one to be used, which wouldn't be too difficult. Where it would come unstuck is if you had a very low number of links. If you're only creating 4 links, then obviously there's a chance that some of these will never be used. You know, the larger the number, the larger the sample size, the more accurate the percentages that you work out with these will be. So I'll actually drop a line to the guys at Edwinsoft and say whether that's possible, whether we can sort of micromanage the links a little bit better there. I'll just come out of that now. I'll cancel that. Within the article details themselves, this is article, you could say you can randomly insert between 0 and 1 and whatever. So if between 0 and 1, which I've done there, means 50% of the time there's going to be a link created in the article. Between 0 and 2, it'll be 33%. You could just keep going up to 5, which means that 1/5 of the time there'll be no, 1/6 of the time, because there's 6 elements between 0 and 5, 1/6 of the time there'll be no link. But you can change this up as well. You can change between 4 and 5, which means that, you know, there'll be 4 links 50% of the time, 5 links 50% of the time. So you can manage it there as well. Of course, the other thing you can do is if you use something like Content Machine, you could already have your links embedded when Content Machine outputs. Content Machine does have the micro control of linking. So when it outputs your file, it already has the links in it, so you don't have to add any links in Ultimate Daemon. Now, what you don't want to do here is do both. You don't want to add links in Content Machine and then add more links using Ultimate Daemon, because it can become a bit messy and you totally lose control. So what you do in that case, if you were using Content Machine or another one of the methods which puts links in to begin with, you would not put any contextual links in here because they were already contained in the product. And some of these articlebuilder.net, that doesn't come with links, but I think Wicked Article Creator, you can get links in there as well. So it's all pretty simple. Be great if they could add that little feature. As it is, though, it's something you can get around with 5 minutes work for a campaign. It's particularly easy if you've already got a nice big list of generic click phrases, you know, click here, on this page, this link, and all that kind of stuff, which I'll add to the post on ultimatedaemon2.0.com. Okay, sorry that's taken about 10 minutes to sort out. It's Gritty at ultimatedaemon2.com signing off.